Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Schof, owner of the Mandeville Center for Dental Excellence, and very excited about porcelain veneers. Basically, it's the ability to use a piece of thin porcelain, almost like the thickness of a fingernail, and we can transform teeth, shape, length, color, and we can rejuvenate a smile. And so I encourage you, if you think you're looking into it, give us a call. Love to have you. We'll sit down and show you what we're about. So porcelain veneers are very customizable, I guess you could say. We like to make sure that they fit the patient's face. I see a lot of social media ads where some of the before and after pictures, everybody kind of looks the same. It looks like a white chiclet picket fence. And I'm sure there are patients out there that would like to have that. But if you're looking for something that's more natural, that's fresh, a clean look, then I invite you to give us a call. That's what we're about. So back when I first got out of dental school, gosh, in 1994, it seemed like, in the 90s, everybody was getting porcelain veneers. It didn't matter, the condition of the teeth. I remember back there were some particular cases where, patients were declining having orthodontic treatment, and so we would have to really aggressively prep teeth. Now I feel really better about doing porcelain veneers because we're really straightening the teeth with Invisalign, and with a shorter treatment time, and so it allows us to be a lot more conservative when it comes time to prepping teeth for porcelain veneers. I know there's a lot of people who are concerned about having their teeth altered, and especially if the teeth are really refined into their proper alignment. A lot of times patients can have what they call prepless veneers, where the porcelain is just added with very minimal alteration to the tooth underneath. When a patient is going to go through a smile makeover, say with porcelain veneers, obviously they'll come in for a consultation. We'll take photography. A lot of times we'll do a mock-up with model work, and then the patient will then come in for the prep appointment. We'll do some very minor preparations on the teeth, and they will leave with a temporary mock-up that they'll have the ability to wear and try. And then, usually those patients will go anywhere from a couple of days to a week. And then once that happens, the turnaround time for a set of veneers is probably about a week and a half. And then at that time, the temporaries are removed and the permanents are placed on. But the biggest transformation really is going to take place during the temporary phase, because there should be no surprises when the permanents are delivered, as far as the overall shape and design of the teeth. So I've been doing porcelain veneers for a very long time, and we really want to dial it in to what the patient's expectations are, so that if the patient's looking for a more natural look, we design the teeth that way. If they're gearing it more towards a Hollywood look, where there's more uniformity and a brighter smile, we certainly can do that. I just kind of let the patient guide that process, and we use a lot of before and after cases that I've done over the last 30 years, and a lot of times that can help dial in the final process. So if you're interested in porcelain veneers, I invite you to pick up the phone, give us a call. We'll schedule you a consultation. We'll sit down, take a few pictures, and we'll come up with a plan that fits your needs.